And we're live! Holy fuck, look at me. I look like I smoked a pound of weed.
Dude, you've never seen a pound of weed.
I know, but I'm the straight edge guy, but I don't know if it's allergies or because I just woke up, but look at my eyes. Fuck.
How about a shave and a fucking haircut, you be a big bastard.
Why are you always ragging on my hair and my beard?
Dude, my beard's a little out there today because I'm moving and I don't have enough time for the most awkward minute of our show as I just put that up.
You're in the middle of talking to me. You just changed the subject.
Yeah,
what's going on with your beard?
What's going on with your beard? Why don't you trim it up?
I like it.
Nobody likes it.
I like it.
I don't like it.
Well, that's fine.
I want to throw nickels at you and see if I can get you, not be homeless.
I'm not homeless. It's a COVID cut, man. You don't have to cut your hair during COVID. That's what everybody's doing.
Yeah, that's
a style now.
That's a style.
That's a style.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Did you just do like a massive line of cocaine and not share?
Cocaine doesn't make you go this way. Cocaine makes you go up, not fucking all pie-eyed and shit.
Hey, man, I'm on the cocaine.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes. How you doing, man? How's everything?
I'm good, man. How about you? I got to share out this link, though.
I'm good. My face is beet red today because I've been having a few.
You having a few soda pops?
Yeah, like I started this about 20 minutes ago. I'm a little down on the Whitneys.
Pink Whitneys. You're really going for the sponsorship, eh?
Dude, they don't sponsor the show, but they sponsor my mouth. So that's all we need to know about Pink Whitneys.
Sponsor my mouth.
That's basically all they do for me. So last week's show was a good one. Guys, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. It was a very, very good show. One of our best. Some of our friends have been saying that they've been watching our show sporadically. So continue doing that, guys. This is my last show in my apartment, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's right. You're moving. That's why I'm not sure if we were going to do a show today. And then we sort of spontaneously said, all right, let's do one. You got a few minutes available.
Exactly. I literally have nothing on the walls. Everything's down. I've got like a few big things that'll be moved tomorrow. And that is it for me, my friend. I have nothing on the wall. So if you hear an echo, it's because it's empty in here. And then next week, I don't know if I'll have the internet hooked up yet. Like, I don't know. Kojiko is a little bit wonky, I guess, down here. I'm going to try and get it set up for next week. If not, I have unlimited data. We could stream a show.
Well, you know what? If we got to take a week off or do it whenever.
We're not taking a week off. Listen here. This isn't you liberals always looking for a vacation here. We got stuff we got to talk about here. We don't take time off.
People need to hear from us.
That's it, man. That's it, buddy. You know that.
You could. I don't know if these even exist anymore, but back when I was living out in Calgary, my internet wasn't working. I would go to an internet cafe. So you could go there and yell and scream and say all your views to everybody around.
Dude, it's COVID. Like, what am I going to do? Hang on. I got a little mask here. So am I just going to go?
Mask? You're in your own house. You don't have to wear a mask.
But so it's pretty small because I got a big melon, but it is a Maple Leafs mask.
That does not fit you at all. Oh, there you go.
There you go, man. Look at that. So basically, I'll be sitting in an internet cafe tomorrow or next week going, hey, Adam, read my lips, motherfucker. And nothing's going to fucking happen.
Yeah, but everybody around you will be like, fuck that guy.
Well, dude, I figured if I'm sitting outside on my deck yelling about things through my phone, my neighbors will figure out who I am real quick.
Yeah.
But I don't want to piss them off quite yet. I want to give it at least 4 days. Like, don't really want to do that. Let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about COVID in Canada.
Well, speaking of COVID, my allergies are fucking like blazing like a wildfire.
Oh, so you're in California right now, are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Climate change, but arson set fires. I don't understand how that works. But anyways, neither here nor there.
That's not true.
Whatever, man.
That's not true. That's one of those fucking right-wing lies that they've been pushing, that the liberals have been setting fires in California to protest. I don't know. Black Lives Matter have not been setting fires.
So there wasn't, the gender reveal didn't cause a fire?
Or gender reveal did. That wasn't a Black Lives Matter protest. That was just some idiot.
Did I say Black Lives Matter?
No, but I know that's one
so
of the
why are you
that's one of the fucking.
Why are you fucking assuming, you little bastard? Oh, I'm just going to assume James talking about Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
no,
one of the rumors that's going around the internet right now is that there's liberal protesters, like you just said, liberals, setting fire to stuff in California. That's not true. Actually, I don't know if it's California, but they're setting fires all over the place. So, not
Who cares? I already said America's the richest third world country in the world, and they're a tire fire. So burn everything. It's all good, man. That means we don't have to bomb them. We'll go in and peacekeep. Like maybe we'll get like New York City out of it, or like the state of Michigan and all that kind of border stuff to help the United States out. Hey, I'm good with that.
We're gonna get Michigan and what out of it?
I don't know, maybe New York.
Cities?
Yeah, maybe all the borders.
New York? There's no way they're gonna let us have New York.
Why not? We got a liberal running the show here in Canada. They're 100% liberal. It makes sense to me. Why not
I would imagine the economy, the amount of money that is involved in New York City. There's no way they're going to just be like, you know what, let Canada take it.
No, it's true. They'll probably come with open arms, though, like most of those guys do. Let's talk about COVID numbers. Let's not talk about wildfires and going off on Black Lives Matter, which really drives me crazy, but let's do that. So COVID numbers are up in Ontario.
Yeah, I've been saying for a while we're going into a second wave, and I think we're officially there. We're second wave, man.
I think we're trying to stop the second wave. I think we're trying to hit it right at the beginning of the second wave. Sure. Our gracious Premier, Mr. Ford, Premier Ford has came out today and said that 10 people inside, 25 people outside in a private setting, in a social gathering. So if you go to Walmart or if you go to a gym or you go anywhere else, you're fine because it's a business and they have the safety protocols in place. But if you and I want to get together, we got to cap her inside at 10, outside at 25.
What? I just listen, full disclosure, I just woke up, so I didn't get to hear any of this, and this is breaking to me. So you're allowed to be around more strangers who don't live in your household in a public place than you are in your own private house. Doesn't make any sense.
Okay, listen, dickhead. Here's the issue is that it's not us. It's not you and I and and other people our age. It's the kids. It's the university kids that need to crack down on. So what they're doing is they're having like Queens made the news again. Good job, guys. They had a massive street party of like 400 people.
Jesus Christ.
There wasn't too many goddamn masks being worn. It was all drunken college kids and university kids, which it should be. I understand, guys. I understand. But like I've said before, have sex with your mask on and a pair of socks for traction and everything's all good.
There's a phrase you didn't think you'd be saying, eh?
Never.
If I told you in 2019 you'd be advocating having sex with a mask on, what'd you think? What would you think?
Well, I'm probably a leather one with a little choker on it. I love the ass, baby. That's what I want to do. No, but that's like it's common sense to us. But like I said, like I think we said last week, the kids don't understand the issues. They're going to survive COVID. Absolutely. Who's not going to survive? Grandma and grandpa. Now that we're getting up in age,
you think we're in the high risk?
No.
We're getting so old.
I
remember the 90s, youngie.
Oh yeah, NWO is for live, baby. That's how it was.
I don't know a Randy Savage impression, but I like it.
I like it too. That was, back in the 90s, Chris Benoit wasn't a heel. All that fun stuff. HBK was in his prime. Jericho was Jericho. I don't want to get into wrestling because that's basically our 90s, telling people to suck it and NWO shirts and things of that nature. But I understand the kids is you have a couple pop and all of a sudden now you don't care about COVID. But what I was saying about our age is that now our parents are at the age where they're susceptible if they have any type of underlying issues. Yeah. So that's what he's trying to do, is trying to stop those parties.
But what I'm saying is, don't you find it strange that you can have only 10 people over who probably you interact with, maybe at work or wherever, people in your actual life. You can only have 10 of them in your house. You can go to a stranger, you can go to the gym and have, I don't know what the limitation is. I think it's 50 people there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you can have 5 times as many strangers interacting with you from different
but
households.
The amount of sanitization that goes on in those areas is ridiculous. Like I don't know how it is up north. I can only speak for down south. Like if you and I went to go get a reservation at like a restaurant, I'll use that as an example. You and I show up at 6 o'clock for a reservation. Sometimes they go, it's going to take 5 minutes because the chemical we sprayed on the booth you guys are going to be sitting in isn't food safe. Give us a few minutes. It'll be all good. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Let's have a great day. Like there's a lot of sanitization where these kids are on the streets blocking traffic. They're doing all kinds of stupid shit, which I don't think is stupid for them because they just want to mingle and have fun. But it's going to kill grandma and grandpa and our parents, which I don't think is right.
No, I'll tell you how it is up here. There's a lot of restaurants that are taking it very seriously. However, there's a lot of corner stores where I go in and I go in at midnight or whatever. I get off work and buddy's not even wearing a fucking mask and I am, you kind of want to, I don't want to be the guy who's fucking do your job, but fuck man, put on a mask.
Listen, man, I tell you, the Karens of the world, and now they're.
Well, that's what I don't want to be, is a Karen. But I'm wearing a mask and you're not, and you work here. Fuck.
Fuck you, bud. I want my chocolate bar non-COVID. You son of a bitch. Yeah, no, that's exactly. You have the right to say something because he has to have a mask on at all times. I wear a mask, dude. I wear a mask about 8 to 10 hours a day. It sucks, but it's just part of life. You got to do it. You got to just roll with the punches and be happy that you have a job and you're making income and all that fun stuff. So you got to make sure that you got to just do what the fucking government says. I'm not saying with the COVID, I'm not saying if the government says some crazy shit, I don't want you tin hatters out there to get all mad at me that I'm pro-government. I am pro-government. I'm also pro-police, but that's neither here nor there.
I would say in light of recent events, don't necessarily do what the government says, but maybe listen to what the scientists say, because they haven't always been agreeing. There's been a little bit of butting heads on that issue lately. Did you hear about Trump is pushing for a vaccine to be out by Election Day? However,
yes.
The CDC is saying that is not at all possible. That will never happen. We will not. They're saying what did they say? Second quarter, maybe third quarter next year. So this time of year basically is next year.
We're looking at Easter next year. That would be the second quarter.
No, second quarter would be 6 months, wouldn't it? Or sorry, yeah, you're right. Easter would be.
Easter.
Right. I'm thinking
Easter,
quarter. Yeah.
Easter at the earliest.
Yeah.
Next school year, next September.
Yeah.
The latest.
Yeah.
Wow, man, I don't It's going to come a time and place where people they're already becoming complacent. It drives me fucking crazy. Dude, I'm going to put my mask back on to give you an example, and I won't say anything, but this is not how you wear your fucking mask. Put it on. Hey, man, how you doing? Everything's good with me. Put your fucking mask over your nose, you fucking moron. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a little thing in there. I got a little metal thing there to clip it to my fucking nose. Now, this mask, because it's a leaf mask, doesn't usually work past April because the fucking Leafs are always on the fucking playoffs.
Even I can appreciate that.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's not fucking hard. Hey, dickhead, look, I'm wearing a mask and I'm talking and you can hear me somewhat okay.
Are you suffocating? Are you okay? You need CPR. You can breathe? Can you breathe with that mask on?
I'll tell you right now, that mask is a little tight, though, because my fucking head is huge. Jesus, Murphy. But yeah, no, it's just common sense. And if you don't like wearing a mask, stay the fuck home. Who cares?
But now we're getting into a situation where, let me ask you this. When the vaccine comes out, are you going to take it?
Absolutely. I'll be a trial dummy. Fuck that.
First day?
First day. Before the first day, if they come out and they say, hey, anybody want to try this new vaccine? Well, we got to put it in your ass cheek. I'm like, inject away, my friends.
Did you hear what Joe Biden is saying?
Sleepy Joe, you mean? I don't call him Joe Biden. He does not have my respect. I call him Sleepy Joe. What is Sleepy Joe saying?
That perhaps
before you start, he probably doesn't remember what he said, so make sure this is factual.
Perhaps a vaccine that's been rushed just for Election Day isn't the one we should be taking, is what he's saying. We've got the left are turning into anti-vaxxers now.
Yeah, well, dude, like there's a meme out there that says if Trump supported fresh air, liberals would
Okay,
kill
but
themselves.
there's some validity to this. Is if you're rushing a vaccine that may not necessarily be safe, that hasn't been through all the tests.
Rushing or rush in a vaccine. See what I did there?
I don't think either one is safe.
Neither
one is safe. The Russian vaccine isn't safe because it has been rushed. It hasn't been tested.
So you don't trust Russia?
I don't trust the Russian vaccine, the one that hasn't gone through all the testing.
Oh, they probably tested that on a million people. We just don't know about it because I don't doubt that at all.
I doubt it. So what we have now is a lot of people who normally are comfortable with vaccines. They are pro-science who are hesitant to take this vaccine because they're worried that it could be rushed, may not be as safe as we think.
Absolutely, no, and I agree 100% with you. If you go back and you look at like flipper babies, which was one of the first trials of birth control and things to that nature, like there's going to be some side effects that you ain't going to like.
Mm-hmm.
If they rush you know what I mean? Like there's going to be some things, and however they incubate it, if they incubate it in an egg, you might be allergic to the egg. There's all kinds of different shit that could affect some people.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be a test dummy. I don't care. I honestly don't.
I just want to go to concerts again. I want to go to live wrestling. Give me the fucking vaccine. I don't care. I'll go through an air on my face. I want the fucking vaccine right now.
Listen, man. The reason why I don't care about a mask, I'm tired of running back to my fucking car. I'm a fucking monster of a man. I run all the way in and I go, fucking forgot my mask. Run all the way back to the fucking car. And if I walk to the fucking store for a fucking couple of Red Bulls and I forget my mask, I got to come 5 minutes back. It's a fucking absolute atrocious. It's horrible. I fucking hate it. But you want to know something that you can do that I love doing to people when I see them, they don't have their mask? I go, do you want mine? I really fucking troll people. I'm like, hey, you just want my mask?
That's awesome.
Fucking asshole. They just walk away.
That's awesome.
Oh,
here we go. I'll put that one on the screen for you guys. The big question is if the vaccine will affect our ability at the glory hole.
I'm honestly not going to lie to you. If we had more glory hole action, ladies, take note right here. Write this down. Write this down. If we had more glory hole action, I guarantee that the COVID virus or coronavirus or the Chinese one.
For the love of God, don't call it that, man. I'm looking out for you. Don't call it the Chinese virus.
I don't know, man. That's what the Americans are calling it. I might as well call it that.
One American is calling it. Don't call it the Chinese virus, my friend. Okay, so.
But I'm telling you right now, if there was more glory holes out there, Adam, we'd be a lot happier. And Canadians are already known as happy. But like, if there were more glory holes out there, would we not be happy? Speaking of glory holes,
wait, I want to go to the one thing that will impede your ability at the glory hole that will help you at the or with vaccines, that will help you more than vaccines, is a mask. The CDC is advocating masks are more effective than vaccines, which is something that it kind of blew my mind when they said that. How the fuck is that true? Apparently vaccines only need to be 50% effective in order to be considered a vaccine. That is news to me.
As long as that's not the case with fucking condoms, I think we're in the clear here. Right? No. So here's the deal, Adam, and masks, and I tell people this, and I go, hey, you know what though? Our flu season is around the corner in Canada. Like for you guys, like what were you guys like -2 today? You guys are fucking cold this morning.
No, I didn't go outside, man. I just woke up.
Yeah, we were fucking. I think we were 3 degrees this morning when I woke up. But like, I'm like, the flu season's going to work because we're all going to be wearing masks, so we're not going to be sneezing and coughing and going, "Ooh, I'm going to put it on the table." Like, no, we're taking the proper precautions. So I think our flu season is going to be a lot fucking better.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I hope so. But the problem, Adam, is like I see a lot of people with a lot of different things out there. Like now the mask is becoming see-through, and you can like, but it only comes up to like here, and it comes around, and they've got a little chin thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is that going to do? Listen, you already have an ugly mug. I don't need the mask. Helps, not you. I think you're pretty. When you got a haircut, ladies, when he has the haircut and the beard trim, he's a fucking 6. Denny's with me. He's a 6.5.
I'm a 6. That's not even a compliment. I'm way better than a 6.
All right, 6.5. You fuck. You have a job. I don't know what the fuck. You get laid off, then you're a 6. I'm done trying to talk you up. Jesus Christ! I called you a 6.
That is a beard now. My beard's pretty sexy.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to say something, and then I stopped myself because I don't want to get Joe Rogan.
Okay.
No, but like, I don't even know where I was going because I was talking about your beautifulness. I love you, buddy. But no, wear a mask, guys. It's not fucking hard.
We're talking about these vanity masks. One thing that I think is in Asia, they don't have that. They all kind of have a standard, like, regular mask. They don't need like a Pokemon face or a Batman face or whatever. And I think that if this were something that would go on a long enough timeline, eventually we'd get to that point too. It's kind of like these, like, I think everybody likes to express themselves with their masks today and whatever, but I think that if we had to do this for like 10 years, eventually people would be like, those are so tacky and they're weird, like your Pokemon mask. Just wear the standard mask. Get the fuck out of here with your stupid expression.
Well, we have to be careful for, and I don't know, I don't think people understand is that we have to make sure that the government is not, and what Ford did today, as many people are angry about what he did with the people, he doesn't want to cause a civil war inside Ontario. So if you look at the hotspots, like the hotspots right now are Toronto and the Peel area, Ottawa, Sudbury.
Sudbury, I don't know, is Sudbury that hot of a spot?
Sudbury's at 7 active cases for the amount of testing. They're pretty high up there. Yeah. So they don't know. So
I probably shouldn't say this, but I was in Sudbury not that long ago.
Were you at the Glory Hole?
No,
I'm sorry, the Colson.
I went there. I believe last week their cases were at 0, and then it just fucking spiked, eh?
But yeah, didn't you guys get an extra case too? Because you're fucking.
We got a case, yeah.
Yeah, your crooked mayor all of a sudden came out with another one.
Yeah. We had one. No, we have 2 cases actually. Sorry, I told you about one that was.
Yeah, the one that just fucking appeared and disappeared or something fucking dumb like that.
There was one that had recovered by the time the public was made aware of it, and then it had recovered by the time the public had been aware of it. So it was like 1 new case, 1 recovered, which nobody made sense of. Apparently, it was somebody contracted it somewhere else, whatever. That's done with. Now there's 1 more new case of someone who came in close contact, probably with that person. And I don't know if that one's recovered yet or not. I haven't been keeping as close of an eye on that stuff lately, but that is happening. However, Sudbury, I believe,
seven or eight, I think they got now, or 9 or something.
Yeah, I believe last week they were at 0, and then in the last week they've gotten up to 7. So,
have you been to Sudbury? You've been to Sudbury. Have you ever lived in Sudbury?
No, but you have, right?
Oh, I have. That is a gritty town.
Yeah,
that is gritty.
It looks.
Oh my god!
It's gotten better, but it used to look like a fucking fallout shelter for nuclear waste or something.
Well, it was a fallout shelter for nuclear waste, I think. But no,
there's like no growth there for years. There's rumors that they faked the moon landing there because the environment is so hostile.
Yeah, like, they only have 1 tree. It's 1 tree, and it glows at night. Like Sudbury is a gritty town. It's
guess like 15 or 30 years ago, they raised the Inco smokestack another fucking kilometer. So now the smoke goes to North Bay instead of there. So now they've started to grow some vegetation in the last 15 years. And there's like trees that are fucking like as tall as I am, but they're not even really there.
Yeah, crazy. No, but Sudbury's a gritty town. So, I mean, you got to figure out that everybody's passing around a dollar bill to do their lines of whatever they're doing up in Northern Ontario. But man, like, guys, it's not dumb. I like going to the Glory Hole with Jay.
I was going to put that up because I was like, yeah, we don't have to troll Jean-Marc, but
yeah, let's troll him. His mask and condom for your turn. That's it. You know what? I won't lend you my condom. I'll give it to you after I'm done. We'll just flip it inside out and give it a quick shake, and then hopefully everything works out for us.
Dirty.
Absolutely. We were just talking about Sudbury. Like, fucking guy. I got a buddy out there, dug a hole and got charged for, what was that? Making Sudbury more beautiful. I think he got a fine. I don't know. Sudbury's it was a joke. It's a Sudbury joke. Anybody from Sudbury watching it, I'll talk slower.
So you lived in Sudbury. How did you like that? It was not fun. It was boring. It was.
I'm not
worried
gonna lie.
about getting stabbed all the time.
No, never. Dude, if I've been ever worried about getting stabbed, I've been worried about getting shot by parents, but not fucking stabbed. And I was only 17 back then. No, Sudbury's it's a great little town. It really honestly is. It's a city. It's Northern Ontario's like hub city. It's North Bay should be the hub city, but Sudbury is a lot bigger. Sudbury's a great town. It really is. It does have some great people, but with the mines and all the industry up there, they go and it's all on mining. So if mining's down, that whole town is down. You know that. You know how what you do, man. Like if mining's down, you're fucked. You're you know what? Go home for a little while. So that's what happens in Sudbury. So they got to get more commerce in there and other things to do it. But I'm going to tell you something right now about Sudbury. Do not go downtown to the LCBO of Sudbury, guys. That is, bring a friend with you, bring a couple friends, because that is the grittiest part of Ontario.
So you were saying that Sudbury is one of the hot spots for COVID, though.
For
Toronto and Peel.
Yes, for Ontario, when you look at the cases, it's Toronto, Peel, the Peel area. I think Windsor, then Sudbury's in there as well because they have somebody.
Sudbury has gotten that bad that it's on that list now. Wow.
No, but it's not. They didn't get bad. They're not getting bad. It's just they have a lot of active cases. So people don't. I don't know how we're getting COVID. They need to explain they need to explain how we're getting COVID.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like okay, so Adam went to the gym and coughed on the 5-pound dumbbell because that's all he can lift. And
anytime you want to see you can bench press. Anytime.
Also, my dick, and you do.
Anytime you want to lift weights, I will blow you out of the water.
I know you want to blow me fucking out of the glory hole, you big old queer. I'll give you a hug next time I see you.
I got barbells in my basement. You want to try and lift them? Let's fucking see.
Well, let's see. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna start curling? But listen, I curl bigger pints than you. Don't even come at me.
You know you're lying. You know you're lying.
Oh, whatever, Adam. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll fucking move something. You never mind. You know what? Let's not get into this because somebody's going to flip out and laugh and get us canceled. Speaking of getting canceled, let's talk about Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Two things about Joe Rogan this week, actually.
No, I don't know. I know about one. I don't know really that much about the other one because I don't really care about the other one. I don't know if that makes shit. That made me sound like a complete asshole. But Joe Rogan.
What we're talking about.
All right. You want to go on the debate first? You want to talk about the debate with Joe Rogan?
Sure, yeah. So Joe Rogan that tweeted out that he would like to have Donald Trump and Joe Biden on his show for a debate? Was it him or was it Trump? Either way, the two of them have.
It was Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan had made a comment,
and then Trump said he'd like to do it. Yeah, that's it. That's how it works. Yeah.
So let me get this straight. The guy who will be in a top secret meeting has a fucking cell phone and will tweet out the meeting notes, is willing to sit with Joe Rogan and Sleepy Joe, Uncle Creepy Joe, and have a 3-hour debate. Here's the problem with the 3-hour debate. Both of those old fucks, one of them is going to fucking die during the debate. I don't know which one.
You think Trump's going to die soon? I've heard the Joe Biden criticism. I've heard a lot of people. I mean, I think maybe there was a little while where people were saying that when Trump first got elected. But you really think that? No?
No, Trump won't die. Like guys like Trump don't die. You got to understand that. Like they don't die. Yeah. He's going to go on. Like if you look at some billionaires right now, like T-Bone Pickens and all this stuff, and all these other guys that were really rich, and they live forever, man. Like. Mm-hmm. Like
Joe Biden, you don't think it's going to last that long?
No, because Joe Biden's mind is going. It looks like. I don't know if that's a right conspiracy where they're kind of like manipulating a little bit, where they go, he always needs notes and something in his ear, or the left is just trying to like not talk about it. Because like to me, it's like Joe Biden's running for president, but I'm hearing more about Kamala.
Kamala. After you say Kamala, I can't pronounce her name right because it's like, no, you got to put the emphasis on this vowel a little bit differently. It's Kamala, not Kamala. I know Kamala because I grew up on that wrestler, but now when I try to say the name after I hear it, I can't say her name correctly. But okay, so here's the problem with a debate on the Joe Rogan show, moderated by Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is,
hey, yo, you guys tried DMT before? I have a little puff of this, and then Trump goes, and then there's fucking Post Malone in the corner touching himself as he's so fucking tripping out on mushrooms that he thinks that fucking Joe Biden is fucking goddamn Richard Nixon who came back from the fucking dead. Like, dude,
can you imagine?
A great time.
Can you imagine? Your thoughts on the border control, yada yada yada. Cool, man. Hey, Joe Biden, you ever did DMT before?
Well, dude, I guarantee he's going to do that. So Obama said that he's done cocaine use before. Joe, what have you done? Children? And we're done here.
Ooh. Hey, I mean, the guy in the office is notorious for saying that he likes to grab women by the pussy without even their consent. Just grab him by the pussy.
Dude, that's locker room talk. Come on now. He's a perfect gentleman.
So here's the problem with a debate moderated by Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has...
Sorry, my buddies. Go ahead. Continue. Joe Rogan
has some wonderful qualities for hosting a podcast. He is intellectually curious. He is open-minded. He is willing to listen to anything. However, a little bit gullible, because when people lie and say outlandish things on his podcast, he never knows when to call them out on it. He just believes them, and then afterwards he says people, oh, they comment on it and they're like, how come you didn't call him out on this? He was obviously lying. And he's like, I don't know, man. So if you had Donald Trump on there, the way that he fucking talks, Joe Rogan would just be like, yeah, no, sounds legit. That guy's cool. Let him keep talking instead of doing a moderator's job.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
what do you mean? Am I kidding me?
Hang on. Could you imagine him like ripping Joe Biden apart? Dude, Joe wouldn't be able to talk back. He really wouldn't. Because
Joe Rogan would fucking agree with him. Joe Rogan wouldn't call him out on that. Joe Rogan's job is to moderate and keep it fair and keep it give them their time and let them speak.
Yeah, but dude, last time Trump won and it was like Hillary Clinton's like, I'm so glad nobody like you would be in power because you'd be in jail. And everybody's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, he's an internet troll that just trips people. Yeah. And what really makes me, and like I was a little bit left, I was kind of in the middle and kind of put me to the right, was how they handled it afterwards. They're a bunch of fucking crybabies. You lost. You want a fucking ribbon or a medal? I'll give you one, you little bastards. But you lost. Joe Rogan, I believe, is an alt-right. I'm going to say it right now. He is more right than I think anything else I've ever seen in this world.
I believe I was the one that said he's a lot of people believe he's
a lot of people. You said he believes that he's alt-right. He's like him and I share the same views. I can't say we're the same because I'm better than Joe Rogan. Come on now. No, but like I share the same things. I share kind of the same things with Rogan. I believe in your freedom of having guns or whatever have you. I don't own a gun. I don't own a gun. I'm not.
Okay, but let's back the truck up. Okay, you're a Canadian and you believe in the right to have guns, but do you believe in the right to have an AK-47 or a hunting rifle?
No. Okay, now I knew you were going to kind of fucking try and bait me into this, you little bastard.
Well, you brought it up. Okay. Relevant questions. I'm not doing what you're doing.
If you're going to have a side piece,
sure.
I'm talking a gun, not a woman. A gun. Side pieces are fun, though. You should try it. But like, dude, I believe in that. I believe in. Thank you. Exactly, Timmy MC. I thank you for that, my friend. I appreciate that. If you have a side piece to protect your family or yourself, I believe in that. What I don't believe in is actually, if you want to carry and conceal, that's fine. I want it concealed on you. I don't want to see a fucking Desert Eagle on your fucking right hip. I don't want to see that. But if you have one on you, hey, that's your own business, man. But if you pull that fucking gun out and you shoot somebody for no fucking reason, you need to fucking go to jail. Mm-hmm. I also believe in hunting rifles. Mm-hmm. I believe. But then also what I also kind of believe, do I believe in like hunting with an AK or an AR-15 or whatever? No. But if you're a law-abiding citizen, so if you're in the military or maybe you were a police officer or a doctor and you haven't done anything wrong in your life, you should be able to have whatever the fuck you want because you've never broken a law.
Okay.
If you break a law, fuck you.
So back up a bit there, because that actually makes you a liberal according to the America, the standard that America is living by. Because there are people in the United States who are too dangerous to fly. They're on a no-fly list that can go and buy a gun.
Sweet, good for them.
And you don't believe in that, or do you? Are you saying that's a good thing now?
That's completely fucking different, though. Like, you don't know fly list. What happened? Did you see your buddy Jack at the fucking front of the plane? You said, hi, Jack, and all of a sudden now you got some guy sticking his fucking gun up your rear end and telling you to fucking breathe? Like, I don't understand what you're looking for.
They're on a terrorist watch list. They're suspected to be a terrorist. There's reasonable cause to believe this person.
Give me a fucking name, then. Give me a name.
I don't know the people's names on the fucking terrorist watch list. I don't work in the fucking FBI. What are you talking about? Give you a name.
Give me one name.
I'm not giving you a name. Even if I had that information, I'm not going to give you the name.
One fucking name. You give me one fucking person, I'll give him a call. You give me one fucking
What are
person.
you going to call them for? You're going to be like, yo, does this story check out? Does this check out? Should you be on the terrorist watch list?
No fucking fly list, fuckface. How you want a no fly list, but you can buy a fucking gun? And he goes, well, because it's fucking goddamn American, I can do whatever the fuck I want. And I go, America. Yeah, dude, I understand that you don't understand things, but like, dude, I don't
understand things. I don't understand things. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. Exactly. Shut your mouth. Dude, you don't have any facts. You just randomly spit shit out.
What do you mean I don't randomly spit shit out?
Dude, you randomly spit shit out. You're like, hey, so this guy's on a no-fly list, but
yeah, there are people on. It is a well-known fact that there are people on the no-fly list who are on a terrorist watch list who are legally allowed to buy a gun in the United States.
But now, if you're on a no-fly list, you could have just been a drunken asshole and told the fucking stewardess to suck your dick in the goddamn fucking bathroom. But you're okay.
No, terrorists, John. People they think are terrorists that are not allowed to fly are allowed to go and buy a gun.
Then give me a fucking terrorist name, you motherfucker.
What do you mean? I don't have their. No, I don't have their names.
You don't have a fucking name of one guy. One guy. You can name me shooting victims of.
They're not actual terrorists. They're suspected of being terrorists. They're people they believe.
Dude, I suspect you speed and masturbate a lot, but that doesn't mean that I call you a speeding masturbator, do I? No, I don't. But I assume that you do. So then what are you going to do now, fuckface? You're a suspected speedy masturbator. We're done here. I don't have facts to back that up. I'm just going to fucking assume. And you're going to be a little cocksucker, and you're going to fucking call me out. You don't even have a name. Adam Andrews is a speedy masturbator. We're done.
Listen.
There you go. That's fact.
I have speeded in my life, and I have masturbated in my life.
Oh, we know that, dude. All the time.
All right.
So you're a speedy masturbator.
You're a speedy masturbator. Jean-Marc the speedy masturbator. I suspect that you speed. This isn't okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
Fuckface. Hang on. For the record, I enjoy candles when I masturbate, as well as some type of a lube, maybe a good video or two. So I like to take my time. I'm not like Adam, where I got to rub one quick one out between sets. Like, I'm okay, guys. Don't worry about me.
We're trying to talk about terrorist watch lists, and you're talking about masturbating here.
Well, guys, if you're masturbating, it's okay because you're not breaking any COVID rules. So let's stick back to the masturbating. Adam, nobody gives a fuck. You can't even give me a name. So
of course I can't give you a name. I don't have the names of people. I don't have the names of terrorists. Why would I have the names of people on a terrorist watch list? That's a ridiculous thing to request me to have, Jean-Marc.
No, then don't say it, you fuck.
What do you mean, don't say it?
You're fucking turning into CNN, you little cluck. Stop, enough.
What is a cluck? Stop saying cluck.
You love it. You love watching something. Never mind. You know what? I'm not even getting into that today because I'm going to throw my own phone at disgust. Okay. All I'm telling you, man, is that if you don't have any fact, of course, absolutely. But the great thing is that if you're on the terrorist watch list, right, and you haven't done anything wrong.
You're too dangerous to fly. You're too dangerous to fly. They suspect you may be conspiring.
Dude, there's no crime in suspecting.
You should be able to just go buy a gun.
Yes, you've been convicted of a crime. So you and I have a conversation on a plane, and we're traveling from New York City to Hollywood or LA, and all of a sudden we're talking about, man, because we're both Canadian, I hope there's not a terrorist attack. What would you do? And then you and I get into a heated debate about you're going to jump the terrorist, but I know you're nothing but a bitch. You ain't going to do shit. And they go, well, then maybe JM's a terrorist. Now he's on the fucking no-fly zone. So that doesn't matter. I should be able to buy a gun.
No.
They're suspected.
All right. I was sure you were going to be reasonable and side with me on this.
I am reasonable.
You're not reasonable.
They're suspected. They're not been charged and or found guilty in a court of law. I don't understand what you don't understand about due process, bitch. Honestly. Whatever. You know what, Adam? You know what? You motherfucker. I'm going to drive to North Bay and break every COVID rule as I fucking beat the piss out of you. You know what? Let's talk about Joe Rogan and his trans view. How's that sound?
I had some really valid points that I was getting to. And we got sidetracked on this gun debate because I was sure you'd be like, no, someone on the no-fly list, someone who's a suspected terrorist, should be able to go buy a gun.
Listen, I believe in facts. Anybody can be suspected. I could be walking down the fucking street. They could suspect me of being a goddamn drug dealer, but I'm not.
In Canada, they do background checks. They look into people. They do these sort of things.
That's a weak background check, though, if we're all honest about it.
That's not a bullshit. Bullshit. In Canada, you think that's a weak background check?
Okay, it's not. You're right. But it's America, man. America! Dude, they've been a third world country since 2001. Like, don't fucking come at me with the fucking bullshit. Like, we don't understand. I don't understand America. They don't make any fucking sense to me. But America makes sense to America, and that's it. Now, all people do is go like this. I got popcorn or a drink, and I'm just going to watch it. I'm going to watch it all burn. That's America, man. America, they're slowly getting rid of Hollywood now because they're canceling each other, and they want to cancel each other. And then now we're watching it, and
that's the liberals canceling each other, by the way.
Hey, I don't know what you fucking lefties are doing over there. I stopped paying attention, man. I don't give a fuck about you guys anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, I think it was a week ago where you said liberals never cancel each other.
They never do. But
you just said they do in Hollywood.
No, because you want to know why? Ellen DeGeneres is coming back. That fucking asshole of a boss. But you know what, man? You had a point to make. You make your point. I'm going to laugh at you.
Have you ever seen Joe Rogan moderate a debate on his podcast? I watched a moderated debate between a person who is a vegan and a person who is advocating for an all-meat diet. And Joe Rogan obviously likes an all-meat diet, and I would prefer an all-meat diet.
We know that, glory hole boy.
I don't even know how to respond to that. It's 2020, whatever. So
2020, so you're allowed to go to a glory hole and inject meat in your mouth?
2020, so it's weird that you're making these sort of comments, but
just to you and your glory hole loving. That's all.
All right, I'm not even going to respond to this. So Joe Rogan has this guy on. He's a vegan. The other guy is a guy advocating for an all-meat diet, and the vegan points out that we have 50 or longer, like actually probably more like 70 years of science showing that a high meat diet, a high cholesterol diet will cause you to have a heart attack. And Joe Rogan interrupts and is taking the other guy's side. And he's making his point for him, and he's arguing against this vegan because he doesn't want that to be true. That's not the guy that you want moderating a debate. So if you get him moderating a debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, whichever one makes a point that he happens to like, whether it's true or not, he's going to be backing them up instead of policing the debate. And that's why I don't think it's a good idea.
Did you watch any debates last time you when it was Trump versus Clinton and they were on CNN and then he fucking went off the deep end and she went off the deep end and all this bullshit? Dude, yeah. They're all fucking biased. You got to understand that. The whole fucking world is biased. The only people, you're biased, I'm biased, fucking Timmy MC, Skip's biased. Everybody's fucking biased. I don't give a fuck who you are. My buddy who just texted me and said I can't trust a real man who drinks a pink drink, he's fucking biased because he's never had a pink drink. He can go fuck himself. But dude, everybody's biased. But what Joe Rogan is so he's kind of in the middle, man. Everybody wants him to be in the middle, but he's not in the middle. He's really not, because he can go far left on certain things, or he can go far right on certain things. And that's what scares people, is how he's able to bounce. When you educate that guy, he understands and he goes, that's a valid point. You know what? I'm going to give you that one. Joe Rogan you can change Joe Rogan's mind.
You can. Joe Rogan is open-minded, but that's actually the point that I was making is he's a little bit too open-minded. He doesn't, how do I say it? He's very eager to believe anyone that's speaking to him. He's very gullible is what I find is there's a lot of times where people are lying, blatantly lying on his podcast, and he just buys it hook, line, and sinker. He doesn't have it in him to call the person out.
The reason why he doesn't call people out is because that he has viewership he has to follow. Like he has to have viewers. You know what? Ben Shapiro on his podcast made one of his highest viewed podcasts.
That's a great example because he lies all the time on that show and Joe Rogan doesn't call him out.
No, doesn't call him out. Then the left guy comes on and then says, here's kind of what I was thinking about the Shapiro show. And he goes, you know what? That's a valid point. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's a valid point. More like that.
And I will say, I do want to back up a little bit and say, those are wonderful qualities for a podcast host. Incredible qualities because you're not going to get in the way of the person's point. They're going to have an opportunity to fully express what they think uninterrupted. However, when you're moderating a debate and someone's lying and like that's maybe not the best.
Joe Rogan, if we know Sleepy Joe ain't gonna say shit, he's not going on it. Trump will fucking destroy him. Honestly,
I don't know,
dude. But
I haven't seen Joe Biden in a debate, so I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know.
You want to know why you've never seen him masturbate? Because you're not a 12-year-old girl.
But I haven't seen him in a debate.
He's gonna get eaten alive, dude. You better hope fucking Kamala brings the pain. But you better hope she's the one who's gonna get him fucking elected if he wins. Joe Biden ain't got shit.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Donald Trump's the one that's going to get anyone elected on the Democratic side.
That's Hillary Clinton got him elected. But
yeah, that's true. I mean, Hillary Clinton, a lot of people voted against Hillary Clinton. This time, I think a lot of people are going to vote against Donald Trump.
Oh, I think a lot more people are going to vote for Donald Trump, not to get fucking Sleepy Joe in there.
There's going to be some people who vote for Donald Trump, but there's going to be a lot of people that are going to vote against Donald Trump, too. I think this election is Donald Trump against himself, really. With that said, there's another piece of news that you want to talk about with Joe Rogan.
Adam, would you sleep with a transgender human being?
I don't really want to answer that question, but
What are you afraid of, bud? What are you afraid of?
These are not the views that Joe Rogan has expressed, actually. These are completely side.
Absolutely. I'm just trying to bait you into thinking I'm a trans person. That's all I'm trying to do. Because if I bring a girl home from a bar and she has a 10-pin under her skirt, things are not going to go well for me.
Yeah.
Right now.
I tolerate people's choices, but anyway.
You tolerate shit. No, Joe Rogan made a joke, I believe, about Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn. Sorry, Bruce. I didn't mean to call you Caitlyn. No, sorry, Caitlyn. I didn't mean to call you Bruce. What the fuck's going on here?
Well, let's back up. You're actually providing context for a bigger story. The bigger story is that Spotify, is it Spotify that he's with?
Spotify, yes, sir.
Yeah, Spotify has some of the employees at Spotify have questioned why Joe Rogan's podcast is still being hosted there after they purchased a licensing deal from him for $100 million because of some of the views he expresses on that podcast, which are now on Spotify, are considered anti-trans or transphobic. They're saying that these views should not be on Spotify and he should be removed. These are actual employees of Spotify.
Hey, bitch, you want to know the crazy thing too? Google Music is fucking hiring. You don't like the views and opinions expressed by your program? Get the fuck out. You live in America. It's a free fucking country. If Joe Rogan wants to say that the Kardashians have fucked up Bruce so bad that he blew a tranny and turned into Caitlyn because he can't fucking drive, that's his own fucking business. I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker pays your bills. You don't fucking bite the hand that feeds him. It's like the cocksuckers on CERB who go, oh, I don't like the Trudeau government. That motherfucker's paying you to like him. You shut your mouth and you fucking like him.
And then you're the guy that doesn't like Trudeau and you've taken some CERB checks.
Some, not many, some.
Okay, so I don't necessarily agree with anything you just said.
Obviously not, you little bitch.
I do think that obviously if you say something offensive that you have to be held accountable for whether or not you're the person.
Okay, can we just back the fucking truck up? He started off as a fucking comedian. He was on news radio. He did more stand-up. Dude, the guy is a funny guy. He gets all fucked up and he goes on stage and he says some shit that people aren't going to like. Listen, the Kardashians themselves do not have a good track record when it comes to men. They've literally killed men. Like poor fucking Lamar Odom is fucking, I don't even know what the fuck, poor Lamar, what the fuck is he in now? He's probably in a crack den somewhere in fucking downtown Detroit looking for a fucking Chrysler sticker to put on his ass so he can make some money. Chris Humphries, poor bastard. Kanye West thinks he's God. Like, how fucked up is that?
I don't know a whole lot.
I'm not going to lie to you. Fucking Caitlyn or Bruce or Katie Bruce, whatever the fuck his name is or her name is, she got away fucking scot-free.
So do you watch this Kardashian shit show? I've never seen
I
it.
would watch it.
Well, you seem to know a lot about it, is all I'm saying.
The reason why I know is because I'm a sports fan, and everybody made a big deal. And you want to know what fucking happened, and it sucks, was that the woman of the year was Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
And do you want to know why? Because men do everything better. That's the joke. Dude, I'm not.
Well, it's been good doing this show, folks. We're canceled.
I don't give a fuck. You're going to cancel me and take back your 6 cents, YouTube? I don't give a fuck. God damn it, I don't care.
Okay, so
all I'm telling you is that the Kardashians are fucking poison.
Here's the thing. Okay, so the whole joke that Joe Rogan has made is that maybe Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, it was Bruce Jenner at the time. Maybe Bruce Jenner wasn't born trans. Maybe the Kardashians wore him down by stealing a little bit of his soul every single day until he finally gave in and turned into Caitlyn Jenner. Is the joke that Joe Rogan has made.
That's the fucking truth. They've destroyed every man that has come in contact with that family.
I don't know if it's the truth because Caitlyn Jenner has said herself that is not true. She has always had gender dysmorphia. Yeah,
she sucked the soul out of somebody. I'll tell you that right now. No, but dude, like, give me a fucking break. You're going to cancel Joe Rogan? You just signed him to $100 million contract.
Yeah, this is not even the only transgender.
Oh, but here's another fucking thing. They've pulled a couple of his right interviews from the right-wing guys, so people are not.
That's not necessarily true. There are people like Milo Yiannopoulos and
Milo. Now, if you guys don't know,
I just want to give context. There's a lot of right-wing people whose interviews have not made it to Spotify quite yet, and people are thinking that it's a censorship issue. However, Alex Jones, of all people, the conspiracy theorist who is friends with Joe Rogan, has come out and said, no, that's not the case. There are some issues with uploading the content, and Joe Rogan has chosen a few of his favorite. I think it was like 10 or whatever, 100 or whatever, which is not that many in the scheme of things, of his favorite that have not made it there that he wants to keep on YouTube for a little while longer. So I don't think that Spotify has censored him. They are working to get those interviews up there too. The other thing, though, there are other things that he has said that are considered transgender bias. For instance, he's also said, and I actually tend to agree with him on this point, is that perhaps...
Hang on. Before you say you agree, I don't know where you're going, but I may agree with you. This may be a first. You've pissed me off so much today that it might be a first that I agree with you. You go ahead. I just want to say I'm probably going to agree with you on the point you're about to make.
Well, Joe Rogan has said perhaps a man who transitions into a woman should not be allowed to fight a woman who is born a woman. Perhaps there's some advantages to being born a man, having denser bones and whatever, having had testosterone for, say, 30 years and then transitioning in the last few years or something like that. Joe Rogan has said perhaps fighting is not a fair sport for an athlete in that situation to compete.
Could you imagine Conor McGregor transitioning to a female, cutting all that weight, and then just absolutely fucking up Ronda Rousey? Like, it wouldn't even take that long. He just come out, hey, boys, I got tits, buy my whiskey. Hey, my fucking bang, one shot, she's done. Dude,
I mean, there's arguments on both sides. I try to be level-headed about this and listen to it, but I just can't see it being fair. A lot of people have said that once you've had the testosterone treatments and had it for a certain amount of time, that apparently it's a level playing field. I don't buy that.
A level playing field. Sure it is, you stupid fucks, because I know what it feels like to get hit by a fucking man. And you know what? I guarantee that some of the fucking hits I've taken from fucking men or I've given to men, I would fucking obliterate a fucking female. I'm not going to lie to you. The only time I've ever seen a female take down a fucking man is when she took her goddamn stiletto and jammed it right into my fucking buddy's ribs and he dropped like a fucking sack of potatoes. But that woman understood after the police were done with her, that is not something you want to do.
So I'm gonna give a little bit of perspective on both sides of what you just said. So a man you basically said a man hits you with a lot more power than a woman. The argument against that is that once you're basically that the power comes from your testosterone levels. That is what increases your muscle, gives you the power, the speed, the strength, the speed. So once your testosterone level drops to that of a regular woman, perhaps you don't have that power anymore. However, one thing that testosterone does not change is something like, say, the size of your hand that you have. Well, the size of your hand the bones in your hand don't change because of your testosterone level. So I've never met a woman that had bigger hands than me, is all I'm saying. Right?
Anyways, here's the deal. I have a girl at work who was like, "Wow, you're a really big guy," and I'm like, "I sure am." I am 1.5 feet wider than her. 1.5 feet. If I punched that, she would die.
Okay,
but why? Here's the fucking question I have for you. Why are we looking at it the other way? Why are there not women who are transitioning to men that want to go in and fight these motherfuckers? Why not?
Well, there are, and some people are saying even that's an advantage because estrogen can, Estrogen can help preserve bone density, and I don't know. There's a lot of.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If Ronda Rousey transitioned, I'm just using her as an example because everybody knows who the fuck she is. If she transitioned to a man, she would probably be able to beat CM Punk.
Oh yeah,
but like. I don't know how far up she could go.
I'm sure what I mean by that? She could beat CM Punk right now, to be honest.
Anybody can beat CM Punk. I mean, no, but I'm just saying, like, you can't if you're a big woman, like who's that? Who's that big girl in the UFC in the WWE?
Nia
Jax. So let's just say Nia Jax is 230 pounds. Let's just say she's 230. She transitioned to a man and went to the UFC. And then Brock says, I'm coming out of retirement. I'll fight at 230 to fight her. Who the fuck is going to win that?
Well, let's do conversely. If Brock Lesnar were to transition into a woman.
His dick alone is.
But the one thing. Sorry, go on. I didn't mean to interrupt.
He's got a big hog. Basically, I was just talking Brock Lesnar's cock because his wife's hot.
So the one thing that I was gonna say when I was trying to interrupt you earlier is all things have to be equal. So you've got to compete at, say, 155. Like when you're talking about if I were to fight this woman at my work, you would have to be the same weight and in the same sort of shape and whatever.
I cut my limbs off. Even that, I think my gut's 230 alone. Like, no, but I'm just saying, like, I understand that, but like, dude, it's not going to work.
Yeah. Oh, what do we have here?
Exactly.
Let's see. I think this is cherry picking 60. We hate when religious people cherry pick the Bible to fit their idea. So you have to be consistent. What do you think is cherry picking science? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what he's referring to.
Cherry picking science. You only.
No, I understand that, but I don't know what specifically he's referring to. What he's saying we are cherry picking science about, or Joe Rogan is cherry picking science about. I'm not sure.
No. I think he's just saying generalities that he's saying like you're cherry picking science to best suit your needs. So like when you're saying like, oh, I'm a male and I'm a female and transitioning and all that shit, but it's never the other way around. You're picking what you want it to be, and there's no generalization. Okay. You know, where I could say like, hey, 80% of men in Canada are lazy and they don't like to bang, but there's 20% that are great. whatever have you. Like you're looking at science and you're just picking what you want to pick. You're not just stating it as a whole. You're just cherry picking what you want to say. Like when People Magazine comes out and says man giving birth to baby, and I'm like, cool. And I look at it and it's a transgender woman who switched to a man, has a beard, but now she's pregnant. I'm like, you don't have the surgery. You're like 50-50 for fuck's sakes. You still have female parts. Doesn't mean that you're a man. You want to get a hammer on you that you got to inflate with a fucking goddamn pump or a battery? I'm game. Let's do it. You want to get your dick cut in half and put it inside you like Bruce did or Caitlyn or what the fuck is his name? Her name?
Her name is Caitlyn. Please don't call her Bruce. It's actually really, really offensive to.
It is. You know what? It is offensive to Batman because Bruce Wayne is a saint. And I'm tired of this bullshit.
Okay, so we've talked about what he has said on his show. Let's take it back though. Spotify is saying because of things that he said, some of their employees are outraged. Suck
my Whitney bottle. I got to be careful what I say here because here's the fucking problem. Listen, okay. You work for a company. You want it to grow. You want to make more money. You paid Joe Rogan $100 million to be part of your fucking podcast. You better hope that he has the greatest podcast in the fucking world. And you know what he did? He upped the ante. He got Miley Cyrus. He was saving people to come onto his show for fucking Spotify. And what do they give a fuck about? Dude, he has been. Dude, are you kidding me right now? Dude, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't bite it. I'm telling you right now.
Am I biting what? Your butt? Am I biting your hand?
Fucking people at Spotify. Shut your mouth. You may not like it. It's your fucking job. I don't care what you do. Just shut your fucking mouth. Oh, I'm an employee. I should do this. You make $12 an hour American if you're fucking lucky. Shut your fucking mouth. They just paid him $100 million for his fucking library. $100 million. Adam, for $100 million, you can call me Bruce, Caitlyn, whatever the fuck you wanted to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't give a fuck. But I'm telling you right now, for $100 million, the guys on the lower chain, you just shut your fucking mouth. And you just go, yes, sir. Yes, okay, of course, yes.
So here's the thing is, people are trying to get Joe Rogan canceled because of all this.
You have a better chance. You have a better chance of finding a fucking vaccine for COVID than you do getting Joe Rogan canceled.
I thought you said that we're going to have a vaccine for COVID.
I have one for Russia, but you don't want that one. So an Americanized one, I guess.
Okay, so here's... Oh, what the hell? John Mark is gone. Damn, I'm flying solo again. All right, so I really wanted to make these points with Jean Marc here. I'm going to just text him to see what's going on. Text him, what's up, bud? Hopefully he's back soon. I don't have a timeline for this. I had some really interesting points that I wanted to make that I don't want to get into without Jean Marc here. Although he definitely was interrupting me in the middle of making my points. God damn. Jean Marc, what are you doing? I've just got a window open here to see what he's saying. So the point that I was going to make is even though I have sort of expressed that, oh, here we go. Looks like Jean Marc is back.
Jesus fucking Christ, I'm not used to
it. What was that?
No, I'm half in the fucking bag, but this computer is a touchscreen as well. So I went to clean something and I hit the fucking X button and I got tossed. Because it's all your fault, you motherfucker.
Okay, let's take it back to the point that I was about to make without you here. Now that you're here, okay. So we've gotten to the point where it's like, okay, maybe some of his views are offensive. Maybe I can agree with that. I don't know. Maybe. Let's say maybe. Maybe they go against some of Spotify's terms of service. Maybe. However, these were all things that were created before they agreed to pay him $100 million to sign up. So you can't exactly say the content that you've already created that we want to buy off you for $100 million, we don't like it. So your contract is null and void. The content was there for you to review before this ever happened. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any sense to try and cancel it now that you've already purchased that content that you had time to review in advance.
Exactly. Now, Adam, I agree with you 100%. But like Hollywood or the left loves to do, you whatever your content was before. You know, like you know, a comedian. I don't know if you know comedians at all. I love stand-up comedy. Like I think it's an art that is dying. You watch Richard Pryor. He's probably going to get canceled. He's a black man.
Richard Pryor is not alive.
No, but like they would pull his shit. Was what I'm saying. Same with Robin Williams, and you look at all these guys. You're trying to cancel stuff on somebody else's views that has already been produced.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't give a fuck 4 years ago when he made that comment. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't give a fuck 25 years ago when Richard Pryor was out talking about the crackheads and living in a fucking goddamn in a brothel. You didn't give a fuck then. Now you care? Kiss my ass. That's what's fucking wrong with the world today. Listen, J.K. Rowling, or who's the chick who made Harry Potter? What the fuck is that one? She makes a transgender comment because of what she believes in. Now they want to cancel Harry Potter? Go ahead. She's already made her billions of dollars, you dumb fucks.
And that's the point that I want to that's the point I want to circle back to is if Spotify were to cancel this licensing agreement, what
Rogan's rich. He's fucking rich. He did nothing.
He gets to keep the $100 million and do fuck all, right? Like that. What choice do they have when somebody goes, "Hey, you need to cancel this guy. This is what we want from you. We're waiting for your ruling." What the fuck ruling did you expect them to say? They paid him $100 million. They're not going to be like, "Yeah, you know what? Keep it. We don't want your shit on our stuff after we've already paid you for it." Of course they're going to say, "Nah, it's fine."
I'm not going to lie to you. If somebody paid me $100 million and said that I got to just flop my nuts on the internet for 4 fucking hours, I'm doing it. Then you get offended by it? Fuck you. I just get paid. I don't care. Honestly, if I'm Joe Rogan, I just say, hey, Spotify employees, let's get you on the show. Hey, you know who I am? I'm Joe Rogan. Go fuck yourself. Why? Because you just paid me $100 million. You want to cancel me? I don't give a fuck. You want to know why? My bank account's big. My dick's big. My wife loves my... Whatever he wants to do, he does. It's Joe Rogan. Who gives a fuck? Dude, you do not bite the hand that feeds you. I think
we're both on more or less the same. There's some finer points, but I think we're more or less on the same page here.
Adam, can I ask you a question, my friend?
Sure.
Have you ever sent a Richard pic?
Wait. I don't know if I like it when you ask me questions because so far they've been getting me in hot trouble.
Have you ever sent? Well, these are actually questions I'm actually interested in. Have you ever sent a Richard pic?
I have actually.
You have. Have you ever sent it to the wrong person?
No. Oh, I know where we're going with this one.
My boy, Chris Evans. As I said a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, I'm Team Cap. Hashtag Team Cap. Accidentally uploaded a Richard pic. I'll call it a Richard pic. I don't want to offend anybody. Richard, short for Dick. On the internet.
I saw that.
Of course you did. You glory hole loving bastard.
Picture. You'd have to.
Yeah, you did. Captain America. Wow, look at that.
I saw the news story of them talking about. I didn't see his dick pic.
Chris Evans, you're probably never going to watch this. This is coming right from my heart. Fuck off, you cocksucker! You set the bar so high with your American ass. Now you gotta upload a dick pic? You're fucking every average guy. You son of a bitch. I swear to God, you're no longer my favorite Avenger. I cannot wait for fucking anybody else to take it over. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. I'm so mad right now. The average fucking guy sends a dick pic to the girl he wants to date. That's not Chris Evans. No, but look at his ass. It's America's ass. That motherfucker has set the bar so fucking high, The Rock can't even attain that. That's how fucking
you're mad at him because his dick pic is so good that he accidentally.
Dude, it's horrible for the average guy. It's brutal. It's bullshit that his dick pic is as nice as his ass. Yes, I looked at it. I did research. I don't want to come at you with fake news. It's huge. It's bigger than Thor's hammer. Now I know why I can handle Thor's hammer because his dick is bigger than Thor's hammer. Like, dude, it's amazing. I love that guy, but like, dude, you set the bar so fucking high that now we're fucked. Now every average guy's fucked if that girl's ever looked at it. Cancel her internet because I don't want my wife sees Captain America's dick pic. I'm fucking screwed. I'm done. We're over. Hey, fuckface, look up at the camera because you're on your phone. What are you doing? Watching porn?
I'm actually texting you about one story that we forgot to talk about in the pre-show. I agree, though, man. I think he has ruined dick pics for the average guy. It's an interesting take on it, though.
You know what, though? No, it's so fucking true. He's America's ass. Now he's America's dick? I thought that was goddamn Nixon and or Trump. But now Captain America put his hammer in there. And now you know what? The glory hole just got wider by about 4 inches.
So is it a good dick pic? I didn't see it. Is it a good one? Is it?
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. Whenever you can see a dick pic from that guy, it's not bad. And I am a straight motherfucker. I'm telling you that right now.
You're kind of thinking about flipping sides, though, is what you're saying.
You know what, Adam? I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what? I love Chris Evans. I do, and I love his dick pics. Here's something I don't love: Netflix right now. I'm thinking of canceling.
Oh, we're doing this. This is what I just texted you, and I was not sure if we were gonna get into it. I was like,
Adam, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, and you know how I am. You and I have grown up together. Grade 7 on. 30 fucking years, you and I. 20-some, 25 years, you and I. Yeah. I will protect a woman. The one thing I will protect over a woman every fucking day of my life is a child. And I'm telling you right now, those cocksuckers who made Cutie, honestly, I am not going to lie to you. They should be lined up and shot. The fucking parents who allowed their kids to be sexualized by. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm not defending the parents. I might be. The parents may not have even had a fucking clue on how sexualized.
No. They would have to know.
No, because if you watch, like, I don't even think it's on anymore, thank Christ, but like Toddlers in Tierra, Honey Boo Boo on TLC. TLC was taking some flack. They kind of got rid of those shows. I think that they had filmed a bunch of shit, and then the pedophile director who got arrested for pedophilia cut it all off.
Did he get arrested for pedophilia? I didn't know that.
I believe he did. Listen, all I'm going to tell you, never glorify a child's sexuality.
No.
It's absolutely disgusting. You and I can agree on that. That's a left, a right thing, a center thing, whatever the fuck you want. Well, you glorify a child's sexuality? Come on over, bud, because I got something for you. I'm fucking sick and tired of fucking Hollywood doing it. It's absolute bullshit and always has been.
There is an attempt to make this a left versus right issue. I don't really understand that. I think everybody
on the same fucking page. We disagree on a lot of things. You and I on the same fucking page. You take a child's innocence, I take your fucking life. We're done. We all agree on that.
I don't understand what was being like, what Netflix was thinking, what anyone was thinking. This is just a terrible idea, terrible film, terrible sexualizing children. 11-year-olds. I've seen some of the clips to try. I couldn't watch. I didn't want to watch the movie. I don't like to talk about stuff that I haven't seen, so I like to be informed, and that's why I wasn't sure if we were going to talk about this, but I've seen enough of it to say, man, this is a fucking bad movie. This is wrong.
You know what? We're done because we're done with that because I'm not going to lie to you. You and I are on the same page. I'm not going to lie to you. You guys, everybody needs to reevaluate. If you like that movie, give me a call. Drop me a message. Fucking follow me on YouTube. Because I will fucking come and meet you and gladly have a conversation face to face on this. You never glorify a fucking child for your own well-being. That's the reason I walked away from the Catholic Church is because of what the fuck they did to kids. I don't give a fuck. You take your kid's innocence. I swear to God, your life is forfeit as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a fuck. You put a child in risk, you put your life, you end it. We're done. I'm tired of Netflix. I'm tired of this bullshit of, oh, well, the kids need to be educated. Kiss my ass, because I am fucking done. Never use a child to make money. If you want to say, if you want to say to me, this is an educational film because this is what the left is saying. Now, shut up. Listen to me. Let me finish my sentence before I take this goddamn microphone and jam it right up your ass. Here's what I'm saying. If you're going to take the money that you've made from Cuties or whatever that name of the movie is that I will never watch, and you take that and you donate it to helping kids in Africa or kids who are abused.
I don't think it matters.
No, because the left is saying it's educational so that we know what kids are doing. I've never watched the movie. I refuse to watch the movie. I will listen to comments. If somebody messages me and says they've watched the movie and they enjoy it, I'm going to have comments for you, but it's going to be face-to-face. And if you live in fucking Kandahar, I'm going to fly to Kandahar. We're going to have conversations. It's unacceptable. There are certain things in life you do not go on, and that's one of them.
Okay, but you're saying it's not okay to make money off of children. What about if it's not in a sexualized way? For instance, Macaulay Culkin and Home Alone, things like that.
Oh, yeah. Michael Jackson really enjoyed him, didn't he?
That's
But we're not even
true.
going to get
That's
that.
not true. He has said Michael Jackson never touched him.
As most victims do. What the fuck? Dude, most rape victims don't come forward anyways. You see Macaulay Culkin now? No, he was a gentleman. Oh my God, let me just...
You can't just make something up and then say it's got to be true because they didn't admit it. Like, come on, man.
No, but here's my issue, man. You don't exploit children's Actually, you know what? Children and sexuality do not belong with each other.
No, I agree. 100%.
Children are children. To me, like, I look at a kid. You want to know why I love kids and people hate it? Because they're honest. I'm gonna tell you right now, my buddy's kid came to me and said, JF, and it was COVID. I said, yeah, what's up? You're a lot fatter than you were before.
Fuck!
You know what I said? You know what I said? Just a tight shirt. Like, I didn't know. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I've been fucking eating KFC a lot and drinking whiskey and Coke and stuff. Yeah, I'm a lot fatter than I was before. Yes, ma'am. But kids are innocent. They tell you how it is, and that's. If you say children's sexuality, just take you out back and shoot you.
So
I mean, hey.
Here's where I'm.
Whoa, you say you're fucking torn up.
No, the only thing that I'm struggling a little bit on this, and I'm not really.
You shouldn't be struggling at all with this. I don't understand what the issue is here, punk.
The thing is that I tend to side with freedom of expression. I like protecting people's right to express themselves.
Okay. No.
However, once that rubs up against harming a child, I don't think it's still freedom of expression in that.
Adam, I'm going to agree with you 100% on the freedom of expression. Expression, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100% as long as they are 18 years of age or older. If they do not need their parents to sign for them and they decide at the age of 18 that they want to shake their ass on TikTok and make $1,000 a week, by all means, shake your ass on TikTok and do it. If you are a minor and your parents sign off on that, your parents are the worst fucking people in the world.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. If I was walking with you know, a couple, if I was walking down the street and there was a mother with her children and some guy made a comment, I don't know the mother from a fucking hole in the ground, and she said, wow, your daughter's going to be hot. That fucking guy's getting a beating. I'm not going to lie to you. Hey, you know what I'm going to do after I'm done kicking your ass? I'm going to call 911, and I'm going to tell them they're going to need the fire department because I just put my fucking foot up his ass. They're going to need the ambulance, and they're going to need a cop because I'm probably going to fucking kill him. We're done. Dude, do you ever put a child? Why would you sexualize a child? It doesn't make sense to me. Dude, they're children. Let them grow up. We want them to be as innocent for as long as possible because they can make sense of things.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. Netflix is far off base on this one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's not very much to defend there. It's pretty thick.
You're in the wrong, fuckface. That's it. Not you. I call you fuckface, but not you. You know what, Adam? Do you have anything else you want to kind of cover, bud? Or?
Yeah, we've got to talk about the Supreme Court.
I don't know if I want to get into that right now, man, because you know why? Because
all I really want to say is this. Okay. Ruth Bader passed away. Terrible. Wonderful. She's done wonderful things for feminists, for women. She's progressive, changed the world, done wonderful things. The last time this happened, Obama was in office, and Donald Trump named the person to replace the person in the Supreme Court. And now that the opportunity...
it was Justice Kavanaugh, is that correct?
Yes, Justice Kavanaugh is the one that he chose. However, Obama chose Merrick Garland when he was still in office. Obama shot that down, and when he got into office, chose the Supreme Court justice. Now that the shoe is on the other foot and we're in almost the exact same situation, Donald Trump is saying, whoa, that's not how that works. I get to pick this time. The guy in office gets to pick. It's not the next guy. It's me. How come it wasn't the other way around the first time?
I'm not going to lie to you. I think we can agree that can we just talk about RBG? I don't want to get her acronym wrong because I feel bad. RBG.
She did. RBG.
Listen, I'm a right wing guy. You know that. You know that. You call me a right wing guy.
Actually, I don't know that. I actually think you're a liberal, but go on.
Whatever. As what I'm about to say, I think you're going to call me a liberal as well. What she has done for her sex, like as in females, she was part of the biggest court in the world.
Yeah,
she ran that. She stood up for women's rights. Everything you could possibly think of, she has done. Mm-hmm. And now, I don't know who's going to be the next one. Trump has come out and said it will be a female. It's a guarantee it will be a female.
He didn't say it's guaranteed. He said it's most likely. If you were to ask him, he said most likely the person in the front running is a female, yes.
Now, my issue is that when you have a legend like she was, and she really was, she hated Trump in the last 4 years of her life for fucking hell, apparently, from what I could see. You got to put another female in there. You need to empower in the United States. You need to empower them. That's what. I'm not even saying empower women. We shouldn't be empowering them. We should all be on the same page.
Yeah.
But if Trump, now this is what I'm going to say now. If Trump were to pick a black female Supreme Court, the left would find something wrong with it. Her father would be 25% white. Something fucking dumb. I am telling you right now, if he were to pick a black transgender female who identifies as an Asian hooker, they would have a fucking problem with it.
I will say this. I think that you're going to have massive resistance against Trump choosing anybody. Yes, I will agree that anybody. Massive resistance against Trump choosing anybody until after the election. If Trump happens to win, then that'll calm down. If Trump happens to lose, then we may not see someone until the new year because that's when the person will be sworn in.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. But Sleepy Joe's people came out and said that Joe should pick the next the Supreme Court justice or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. I agree 100% with Sleepy Joe.
Okay.
Do you want to know why I agree with 100% with Sleepy Joe?
Why?
Because Trump's got his guys in, and they've already said the election is going to go to the Supreme Court. One less person that could be swayed to the left is a win for Donald Trump. I come out and say, I agree 100%, baby.
So you think that the election is going to be held up and go to the Supreme Court?
Absolutely. It doesn't matter if Biden wins 50 states or if Trump wins 50 states. I don't even know how many states there are in America. I'm going to say 50.
50.
Is there 50?
Yeah.
Why did I think 52?
I don't know. A lot of people think that.
I don't know why. Yeah, Canada, Mexico aren't states, asshole.
Now you got me fucked up. I got to Google it now.
Google glory holes, too, and see where there's one around me.
50 states. Yeah, okay. You fucked me up when you said I think it's 50.
I know. Dude, I only spit facts on the show. You know that.
I knew it was 50 until you started saying it.
Could you imagine Trump goes, okay, yeah, sure, not a problem. We'll wait till Sleepy Joe gets in. Why? Because I've already put Kavanaugh and my other boys in and we're good. Like, okay, cool. One less person to be swayed. That's what I would do. I'd be like, fuck it. Okay, cool. I go to Biden and go, who would you pick right now?
I don't think it's going to go to the Supreme Court. I'll be honest. I don't think that's going to happen.
Dude, there's not a fucking chance it's not going. Because you're doing mail-in voting and all this shit. Dude, it's going to fucking, it's going.
I think there's going to be a bit of a holdup and whatever, but I don't think it's.
I'm not going to lie to you. Whoever chooses who, I just want to make sure that maybe we can get a little bit more. Not even us. Like in Canada, we're fairly good, I guess. Fairly good. I think we're fairly good. I mean, I treat everybody with respect for the most part, unless you're a fucking asshole, then I don't like you at all. But the states right now are in a civil war, as we know. I think
they're on the verge of a real, actual, literal civil war. Sure,
it's just going to suck for one side because the other side's going to roll them over. But I just hope that if they put somebody in there that whoever it is, and it has to be a female. It has to be a female, and I'm going to say in her 40s, early 50s, because they need to have some longevity so that they can ensure that the whole line of male and female and race and all that is all even. That's what I want. I just want America to be happy, man. Like fuck me. Like for us, it's great because we have entertainment and we can talk and piss a lot of. I could talk and piss a lot of people off. I want everybody to be on the same page. I want everybody to have some love. That's what I want to do. I want Canada and the United States maybe a little bit of Mexico, but they're not going to come this far because it snows. But I mean, I want everybody to be on the same page and love, man. Is that so hard? That's the liberal part in me coming out, is that I want everybody to be happy. Maybe Trump can do that. Maybe Trump can go to Biden and go, who the hell did you have in mind? And he says, I had this one. He goes, okay, that sounds good to me.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It's so true. Like, I mean, Sleepy Joe doesn't remember his own name, let alone fucking
You think
somebody
Trump-
else.
Yeah, I don't think Trump and Biden are going to be talking to each other about that kind of stuff.
Not at all. Adam, let's wrap the show up here, man.
Sure, man.
Let's talk about anything you want to add today.
I think that we've covered just about everything on my list.
I thought we only had an hour. We had an hour and a half, which I'm pretty fucking impressed with today.
But we did talk about Joe Rogan a lot.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of easy because like he's really giving us some fucking goddamn. He's giving us some good content today.
There was a lot of thought-provoking ideas in the transgender section of the show.
Listen, Bruce. I don't care what tranny fluid you have in.
Jesus Christ. Right when I think it's like, whoa, back the truck up, you can't say that. You double down and get worse.
I'm not going to lie. I wish Bruce was driving my car that I lost this week because I blew a tranny. And there's no chance if he's in, I'm not blowing two trannies.
We're ending the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching.
Guys, that's our thoughts this week. So we just hope there was no offense. Have a great day.
No offense. Have a great day. All right. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one, guys.